So the rules say, I don't know, it did not go well. It was like they were on my back the whole time. I was on the bottom, just getting squished. Probably got choked out or submitted like 4 times in each round. I don't know, it's just not good for some reason. I couldn't pass. I got waiter swept like 3 times. Yeah, I don't know, just kind of not that it was really working today. So today we started off in side control and then kind of worked on maintaining position there, just having your knee and elbow into the hips and moving with your opponent. So you're not driving into him, you're just maintaining the wedges around him. And then transitioning to north-south by gripping the cloth under the armpits from behind. This is actually a little tricky. How to do that? Just because, I think you go over the head with the far hand, and then you block on the near side. But yeah, something to look at. Anyway, so you get to north-south, and then with those grips under the armpit, so like it's like along like on the lat. It's the cloth following the lat, and then you use those grips to roll them up into a knee pinch, and then you get into a kimura. So once you get into a kimura, you might not feel comfortable. You might not have a good enough base to like go into like a kimura finish or into an armbar. So what you can do is your bottom hand finds your opponent's lapel, the top side. Or actually, I don't think it matters. Just any lapel, and feeds it to your top hand. So your top hand is the one that that's wrapping around your opponent's arm. So your top hand is going from behind your opponent, under his armpit, and then grabbing your wrist for the kimura. So the hand that grips your opponent's wrist lets go of that, grabs the lapel, and feeds it to the other hand. And you don't want to slacken that because now you control his upper arm. Okay, so this is like the start position. First one is a bread cutter or paper cutter. So you use that lapel grip to pull him down to his back so the shoulders are flat. Then you get the lapel into the paper cutter. You want to have a little bit of slack in the lapel as you bring it across, because your hand is not the one choking, it's the lapel that's choking. So that's the first one. Second one is you can't pull his shoulders to the ground, he's fighting that. So then you keep that lapel grip, the original lapel grip, with your hand under the armpit. You let go of the other hand grabs his opposite shoulder, and you post up with your foot next to that shoulder and use that grip in that and pushing through your foot to bring your opponent to sitting up. And then the hand that is on the shoulder slides across, and you do like a cross lapel choke underneath, but your original hand is still holding is pinning the arm with that lapel grip. So then you're actually sitting up, you're making him bend over, his knee, his chin is like touching his chest, and then you don't have your hooks in, and then you kind of go down into like a north-south position, but your head's like over his head, not your body. Yeah, I didn't have great success with this one. Something was off. And then the third one was a bow and arrow, so start in the same position where you have the lapel grip pinning the arm. You set them up, you slide your hand underneath, and then the opposite side, so the side where your arm is controlling the lapel and controlling the lapel, that leg comes over and gets a hook or across the hips, and then the other leg comes over and gets the arm, and then you apply the choke. This one you want to be as deep as possible. If you go deep, it's like you don't even need to get the second leg in, and the choke's in.